Catawba has won the series, and they're going to go for the series sweep here in Game 3 from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex here in Jefferson City, Tennessee. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagle Sports Network. Number 3, Catawba picked up come-from-behind victories in Game 1 and in Game 2 most recently, highlighted by a 4-run top-of-the-9th inning to take down Carson-Newman and steal yet another upset bid out of the grasp of Tom Griffin's squad, who dropped to 9-11 on the season. Catawba now up to 16-3, and the Eagles will now turn to freshman All-American Colton Kaysen here in game number 2. Kaysen 3-2 this season, 5 starts, 5 appearances, all of them starts. He's allowed 13 runs, 8 of those earned, with 25 strikeouts to just 3 walks and 24 innings of work. He's had a complete game. He's held opponents to a .239 batting average, and this is the order that head coach Jim Gant and Catawba will be trotting out here in game 2. Leading off is the second baseman Logan Dyer, followed by Brandon Crabtree at first base. Sam Hunter's in right. Hunter Atkins coming off a 7 RBI performance in game 1. Bats in a cleanup spot, playing at third base as Kaysen comes set, and his first pitch offering misses outside. 3:39 first pitch in game 2. 1-0. Catches the outside half. And the count goes to 2-1. And 2-1, fouled off of home plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking at the rest of the Catawba order, Matthew Connolly, who's been the catcher the first 2, slots in at designated hitter spot. Jake Dunlap, who was the DH, now is playing in left field, batting 6th. Nathan Chrissom moves up to 7 and playing at shortstop as the 2-2 lifted out to left center field by Logan Dyer, and moving into the gap goes Braxton Smith for out number 1 in left center field. Rounding things out, Cameron Burleson is going to be the catcher, batting in the 8th spot. Malachi Cloud has come in as a defensive sub and pinch hitter in the first 2 games, gets the start in center field and bats 9th as Crabtree comes up and takes the first pitch ball away from Kaysen. Looking at Carson-Newman defensively, some changes. Braxton Smith, he's still in center, but flanking him in left now is Colton Evans, and in right is still Bradley Soto Diaz. 1-0. Touch off the outer part of the plate, and it's 2-0. 3 of the infielders are unchanged. It is Logan Floyd at first, Cole Nathan at second, Aiden Gibson at third, 2-0. High and outside once more, and it's 3-0. And now sliding in at the shortstop spot is Jono Pierce. Jacob Rogers gets the nod behind the plate to complete the battery with Kaysen. And Sebastian Rodriguez, who was the shortstop for the first 2, he will be the DH today in game 2. As a 3-0 splits on the inner half of the zone. And the count goes 3-1 against Crabtree. 3-1 finds the zone once more. And is now 3-2. Crabtree had an RBI double in game 1. The payoff pitch from Kaysen. Crabtree fouls it away. Payoff pitch, Crabtree on a jam shot, lifts it to shallow left. Colton Evans comes on, and he'll make the play for out number 2.
Go 3.
So a pair of outs for Colton Kaysen to start things here at the top of the first. Carson-Newman has gotten good starting pitching. Ryan Higgins in game 1 yesterday as a check swing from Sam Hunter is clipped back 0-1. And then in game 2 today, Christian Henderson goes 7 innings, giving up just 3 runs. The Eagles give up 7 runs across the last 2 innings, drop it 10-8. As the 0-1, Hunter pops it up down the left field line, foul ground. Gibson moves over, and now it's Pierce, and neither one of them can come up with it.
Hey, keep battling here. Let's go 3. Battle.
Pierce loses his footing down the line as it goes from grass to turf. Another look at it here. Gibson waved off, and Pierce just overruns it. As the count goes to 0-2 on back-to-back foul balls from Sam Hunter. The 0-2 foul tipped, and it could not be squeezed by Rogers. So things keep on going. 0-2 count with 2 away.
3.
Pitch home from Kaysen. Hunter laces it into right field for a base hit. 96 miles per hour off the bat of Sam Hunter. And he's aboard with a 2-out base hit. First hit of game 2 for Catawba, and here comes Hunter Atkins. Get another look at the swing from Hunter. And Hunter Atkins, 7 RBIs in game 1, goes for a heavy swing on the first pitch he sees from Kaysen, and it comes up empty. It's 0-1. The 0-1, a wave and a miss again from Atkins. Count goes to 0-2.
Battle 2-3. Let's go, baby.
Kaysen has taken the loss in his last 2 appearances on the mound. Checks the runner over at first in Hunter, and he dives back in safely. 0-2 hangs upstairs, 1-2. Kaysen has pitched against Catawba last year. He went 5 2/3. 0-2 popped up out of play on a foul ball from Atkins.
Battling there, 2-3. Keep battling there, 2-3.
Struck out 3 on 5 2/3 innings of work. Took the loss in that contest. Runner going on the 1-2, but strike 3 is called, so the throw down is obsolete as Atkins goes down looking for the first strikeout on the afternoon for Colton Kaysen. Sends us to the bottom of the first, where we'll get our first looks at the Carson-Newman Bats here in game 2, taking on Casey Gouge, the pitcher for Catawba, when we come back on the other side of this break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. Shopseeandeagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at shopseeandeagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Catawba leaves one left on in the top of the first inning as Colton Kaysen bookends the first with a strikeout of Hunter Atkins. And now he turns it over to his counterpart, Casey Gouge. For Catawba, making his 8th appearance, 5th start, comes in 1-0 with a 2.33 ERA, the lowest we've seen this weekend among Catawba starters. And has just given up 5 runs, all of those earned on 20 hits in 19 1/3 innings of work, 20 Ks. Here's the lineup for Carson-Newman that he will be facing here. Colton Evans comes in and change in the lineup for head coach Tom Griffin here in game 2. That'll be followed by Cole Nathan and Logan Floyd. First pitch to the righty Evans is a breaking ball that bounces in, and it's 1-0. So left fielder Evans leads off, followed by Cole Nathan at second, Logan Floyd at first. Those are the first 3 that Gouge will see in this inning. If it gets further, it'd be Bradley Soto Diaz, the right fielder, and the cleanup hitter for game 2, the 1-0. A wave and a miss from Evans, and that's 1-1. 5 hitters, the designated hitter Sebastian Rodriguez, followed by Aiden Gibson in the 6th spot, playing at 3rd. Braxton Smith bats 7th, playing in center field. And then there's a couple new changes for the second lineup of the day for Carson-Newman as the 1-1 misses low against Evans, and it's 2-1. Jono Pierce is the shortstop batting 8th, and Jacob Rogers, he's the catcher batting 9th. Gouge, a lefty, works from the third base side of the rubber. 2-1 home. Evans slaps it down the right field line, foul. Two from Gouge. Breaking ball that is lifted foul out of play by Evans. Carson-Newman has been in it in both of these games so far. Has actually had the lead, taken the lead early on in both contests. They've squandered leads late. Missed opportunities to keep things where they were as 2-2's fouled away. Or more recently, taking an 8-6 lead into the top of the 9th, sitting 3 outs away from setting up a rubber match here in game 3, and instead it was a 4-run Catawba inning. It's the 3rd-ranked team of the country. Secures a series win, handing Carson-Newman its 3rd consecutive loss as Evans fouls the 2-2 straight back. Standing in the righty's batter's box is Evans, bat resting on his shoulder. Here comes the 2-2, another foul ball down the left field line, an 8th pitch at bat to start things in the bottom of the 1st against Casey Gouge. Evans in the air out to right field. Going back, drifting onto the warning track. It is gone! A leadoff home run for Colton Evans. And the Eagles strike first. A 9-pitch at bat. And Evans hammers it to right field for his 2nd home run of the day. Or 2nd home run of the season, excuse me. Right fielder Hunter got a read on it, then kept drifting, and then he ran into the wall, and there was nowhere else for him to go as Evans goes to the opposite field, showing off his backside power. And they get to Gouge. 2nd home run he's allowed this season as Cole Nathan fans on the first pitch he sees from Gouge. Here comes the 0-1. Misses low to Nathan. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 to Nathan. Swing and a miss. He was fooled on the breaking pitch and stumbled out of the box. He shares a little laugh with the dugout. Look at it here. A tough breaking ball by Gouge as he looks to bounce back after the home run he gives up to Evans to lead off the game, or lead off the bottom of the first, I should say. 1-2. Nathan, a chopper to short, picked up by Grissom. Fires to first. It's low, but scooped off the turf by Crabtree. And there's out number 1. Well, that will bring up Logan Floyd, the first baseman for Carson-Newman. Went 2 for 4 in game 1, had a 3-run home run in the 7th, doubled in the 9th. First offering to him, he swings and hits it to third, gloved by Atkins. A low throw, and the pick is not made by Crabtree. As Floyd reaches on the E5. So that brings up Bradley Soto Diaz. Floyd over at first as Gouge now works from the stretch for the first time today. And starts Soto Diaz out with a strike. Gets it right at the knees. The 0-1. Soto Diaz on the ground to second. Picked up by Dyer. He'll go to short, or go to second for 1, and then the throw on to first is in time as Catawba puts a bow on things in the first with a 4-6-3 double play. But Colton Evans' solo shot leads things off as sends us into the second with the Eagles up 1-0 through 1 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Matthew Connolly, Jake Dunlap, and Nathan Grissom to get things going here in the second. It's a 1-0 Carson-Newman lead over number 3 Catawba in the third and final game of this weekend set between these two foes to get things going in the first weekend of March. The Eagles took the lead on a leadoff solo home run from Colton Evans in the bottom of the first as Connolly takes the first pitch off speed from Kaysen And it's 0-1. Finding the outer part of the zone. The 0-1. Breaking ball from Kaysen hangs upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Foul tipped. 1-2. Kaysen sets up. Here comes the 1-2 home. Just misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Hangs upstairs, and now the count runs full against Matthew Connolly. Payoff pitch from Kaysen. Popped up. This will stay on the infield. Pierce calls everybody off, and Connolly is retired for the first out in the top of the second. Brings up Jake Dunlap, who was the DH the first 2 games of this series, and now he's in left field. First pitch to Dunlap, misses high and outside. Dunlap worked a pair of walks in game 1, also had a base hit back in the 6th. The 1-0. 2-seamer finds the outer half from Kaysen. The 1-1. Misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Jake Dunlap. Kaysen misses low and inside. And now Dunlap in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. He rocks and deals a 3-1. Now that just misses beneath the knees of Dunlap for a 5-pitch, 1-out walk. Puts a runner on for Nathan Grissom. First offering to Grissom is inside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Low once more from Kaysen. 2 balls, no strikes. For a Carson-Newman team that has dropped 9 of its last 10, trying to play spoiler. They've been in both contests. They've had the lead. They've been in a position to keep things where they are as the 2-0 hits the zone. 2-1. But on both occasions, game 1 and game 2 this afternoon, Carson-Newman just faltered down the stretch as Kaysen checks on the runner over at first. And back in safely is Dunlap. Here comes the 2-1. Check swing from Grissom. Fouls it away. Squares the count at 2-2. Grissom standing tight to the plate in the righty's batter's box. 2-2. Called strike 3. Kaysen with his second punch out. Paints the outside corner. As Grissom was frozen. Quick call as Peter Pavusek, who has been out in the field these first 2 games, now is behind the dish as Cameron Burleson fouls the first pitch back. That's 0-1. Burleson making his 4th start and his 5th appearance. He is 1 for 10 on the season at the plate. 0-1 is a breaking ball that is low, ball 1. Or excuse me, 1-1 after the foul ball from Burleson. One. Hangs upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. 2 away. Jake Dunlap over at first. 2-1. 9 outside. 3 balls and a strike. Runners going, and it misses outside. So Burleson works the second walk of the inning. Puts 2 on with 2 away. And the 9-hitter Malachi Cloud is coming up to bat. Cloud swings on the first offering he gets and fouls it away. The next pitch will be the 44th for Kaysen so far. 0-1, a wave and a miss. Kaysen trying to strand a pair. In the top of the second, they both reached via free pass. The 0-2, a wave and a miss. Back, 2 strikeouts in the second. It was Kaysen. Back-to-back scoreless frames to get things going. Here in game number 3, a wave and a miss from Cloud sends us into the bottom of the third, or bottom of the second. It is 1-0. Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Into the bottom of the second. 1-0, Carson-Newman in front. Helped by the solo home run of Colton Evans that led off the bottom of the first inning. And now it's Sebastian Rodriguez that will lead off here in the bottom of the second. A 1-0 Carson-Newman lead. Colton Kaysen 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Game 3 of this weekend series with number 3 Catawba from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. And the first pitch into Rodriguez is low for ball 1. Rodriguez in the lefty's batter's box facing the southpaw Gouge. 1-0 finds his own, 1-1. And the breaking ball from Gouge finds his own once more, 1-2. The 1-2. Strike 3 called as Rodriguez is frozen on the breaking ball from Gouge. That started at him and then turned back in. Clips right at the bottom part of the zone. And Gouge has his first strikeout to get things going. In the bottom of the second brings up Aiden Gibson. First pitch to Gibson. He fouls it straight back. Righty on lefty against Gibson in the righty's batter's box. The 0-1. Gibson turns, drives it out deep to left field. Back goes Dunlap looking up. It is gone. A solo home run from Aiden Gibson, and he continues his hot hitting weekend with his first home run of the season. And it's 2-0 Carson-Newman off a pair of long balls. Third home run of the day for the Eagles. Second one out to left field. And Gibson is coming off a 4-hit game in game 1. Had a productive game 2. He follows suit with a solo shot in game 3 as Braxton Smith comes up, pulls back on a bunt attempt that misses low. And the count moves ahead 1-0 against the center fielder. 1-0. Hits the inner half, 1-1 against Braxton Smith. Sophomore center fielder out of Cleveland, Tennessee. The 1-1. Notches the outside corner. And the count goes to 1-2. Gouge trying to buckle down after giving up his second home run of the contest. The 1-2. Smith, the chopper, towards short. It's taken by the third baseman, Atkins. Snaps a throw to first, and he gets Smith by half a step. For out number 2. Good look from our camera operator, Noel Penland. Brings up Jono Pierce. Gets the start in game 3 at short. First pitch swinging for Pierce, and he waves through it. 0-1. Just a 190 average for Jono Pierce, the transfer from Roane State Community College. 8 for 42 coming into today's contest. The 0-1. Pierce clips it straight back. Count goes to 0-2. comes the 0-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Pierce frozen on the breaking ball. Second strikeout of the inning for Gouge. Bookends the second. Sends us into the third. Both the strikeouts for Gouge by the looking variety. But damage done. A solo home run from Aiden Gibson makes it 2-0 Eagles as we head into the third on the Eagle Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Top of the third inning, a solo home run from Aiden Gibson doubles the lead for Carson-Newman. And it's 2-0 as we come into the top of the third. Colton Kaysen faces Logan Dyer in the top of the Catawba order. First pitch he sees is called for a strike. Paints the outside corner from Kaysen. The 0-1. Dyer on the ground to the left side. Gloved by the third baseman Gibson. A sidearm sling to first. And there's one away. Dyer now 0 for 2. Flew out to center field his first time up. And so here comes Brandon Crabtree, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. First pitch breaking ball to him is outside, 1-0. Kaysen continues to be this second game starter for Carson-Newman. The 1-0, Crabtree gets underneath it and lifts a towering pop-up into shallow right. And it's going to be the shortstop, Jono Pierce, that comes all the way over and makes the play for out number 2 in front of Bradley Soto Diaz and behind Cole Nathan. Here's Sam Hunter as Kaysen has been able to get through almost everybody. Lone hit he's allowed came against Hunter in an 0-2 count. First pitch swing for him. He fouls it straight back on the 50th pitch from Colton Kaysen. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper down the right field line by Hunter. Goes foul and it's 0-2. The 0-2. Here it comes from Kaysen. The fastball hangs upstairs at 90 miles an hour. Beautiful Saturday afternoon in Jefferson City. 78 degrees and sunny. The 1-2 from Kaysen. Hunter turns on it and drives it down the right field line and up against the wall. Soto Diaz picks it up as Hunter heads into second with a 2-out double. Hunter's 2 for 2 against Colton Kaysen. Both hits coming in 2 strike counts.
Hey, find a gap, Hunter.
So here comes Hunter Atkins. Went down looking his first time up against Kaysen. Had the big performance in game one, including a bases clearing triple that gave Catawba the lead in the top of the ninth inning. As first pitch he sees dips down and away from the righty. It's 1-0. Trying to cut the lead in half. He's got Hunter over at second. 1-0. Cuts back in for Kaysen on the fastball, and it's 1-1. The 1-0. Goes outside, a check swing, and he did go around. The count's now at 1-2. One-two misses outside as the runner's going, and Hunter will get a stolen base as this one goes to the backstop from Kaysen. And now Hunter 90 feet away from cutting into this lead as the count moves to 2-2 against Atkins. Here comes the break even on the ground towards short. Pierce gloves it, takes a couple of steps, snaps it to first, and the inning is over. Hunter is 2 for 2. He's left stranded on the bases once again as Kaysen works around the 2-out knock from the outfielder. Sends us into the bottom of the third. It is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics. A faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me. A top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Bottom of the third inning from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. It is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead on a pair of solo home runs. First from Colton Evans to lead things off in the bottom of the first. And then a solo home run from Aiden Gibson with one away in the second. Made it 2-0. And so here comes Jacob Rogers as it's 9-1-2. Due up for Carson-Newman in the bottom of the third. 2-0 lead as they face Casey Gouge. First pitch home from Gouge. This is low to Rogers, and it's 1-0. A 1-0. Rogers fouls it straight back, and it's 1-1. A 154 hitter this season for Rogers as he appears in his 16th game. He's 2 for 13 so far in the 2026 campaign. Here comes the 1-1. This is low, and it's 2-1. 2-1 is fouled straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rogers stands tall in the righty's batter's box, crowding the plate facing the lefty and Gouge. From the third base side of the rubber, the 2-2. Rogers bouncing ball up the middle, grabbed by Chrisman on the hop but short. Snaps it to first, and there's 1 gone. And now it turns back over to the top of the Carson-Newman order with Colton Evans. When talking with head coach Tom Griffin yesterday, he talked a lot about the phrase that this too shall pass, and Colton Evans is a great embodiment of that, as the first pitch he sees from Gouge in this at-bat is a strike on the outer half. It's 0-1. 3rd season with the program, first year where Evans is healthy. And for a while, probably felt that he wasn't sure he'd ever get the chance, but it passed for him, and now he's here on diamond as he waves through the 0-1. It's 0-2. And the leadoff home run in the bottom of the first as the Eagles struck first once again. They've done so in all the meetings so far with Catawba, game 1 and in game 2. The 0-2 fouls it off his end of the bat. It bounced up towards the press box somehow, must have rolled up the net. Two count as Evans settles back in, set to get back going. Gouge comes home on the 0-2, and Evans finds his way. A line drive up the middle. Another 2-strike hit, and Evans is 2 for 2 to get things going in game number 2. Brings up Cole Nathan. So a home run and a single for Colton Evans through 2 trips to the plate. Brings up Cole Nathan. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop in Chrisman. His last time up. First offering. Misses down and in, gets to the backstop as Evans will advance up to second on the wild pitch. One and 0 with a man in scoring position for Cole Nathan. Carson-Newman in its pinstripe uniforms. White jerseys, white pants, the thin blue pinstripes. 1-0. Down the chute from Gouge, and it's 1-1. Eagles written cursive in orange across the front of the jersey, outlined in blue. Numbers mirroring the same look on the front and the back. 1-1. Popped up out of play by Nathan. 1-2. Catawba in its alternate road uniforms, navy blue tops with Catawba and block lettering written across the front in gray, white borders, numbers on the front and the back, the same look. Gray pants, blue ball cap with a block C in the center of the hat. The 1-2 foul back, 1-2. Count stays where it is. Carson-Newman, they also got the navy blue ball cap, nested CN on their hats and on their batting helmets as well. 1-2, a large secondary lead for Evans. And retreats back as it misses outside to Nathan. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 gone. And there's going to be a snap throw back to second. Sees Evans in safely. One, 2, Nathan dribbles it foul down the left field line. Count stays where it is. Long at bat here for Nathan. 1-2. Called strike 3. Nathan frozen on an inside fastball from Gouge. He gets his 3rd strikeout. All have come with a backwards K. And so here comes Logan Floyd with Evans in scoring position. Floyd in the righty's batter's box. First pitch home. Fouled straight back, and it's 0-1. Floyd reached on an error back in the first inning. The 0-1. Skips in, good block by Burleson behind the dish. Count goes to 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Bottom 3. 1-1 hangs outside to Floyd, 2-1. Floyd ahead in the count, 2-1. Had the home run in game 2. 2-1. It's a fastball painted outside from Gouge, 2-1. That was pitch number 50. For the senior left-hander out of Salisbury, North Carolina, where Catawba is from. Two. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. There comes a payoff pitch. It's outside to Floyd, and he's aboard on a 2-out walk. Puts 2 on for Bradley Soto Diaz. As here comes Jim Gantz, and he's going to talk with his pitcher in this spot. And it's a quick conversation as they all disperse back to their spots. Catcher Burleson was also up there. First pitch, no, there will not be a first pitch to Soto Diaz. They'll go back to second, keep Evans on the bag.
Go Bradley.
Now the first pitch to Soto Diaz. Misses down and in. Floyd at first, Evans at second. 2 on and a 2-0 lead for Carson-Newman with 2 away in the bottom half of the third. The 1-0. Checks his swing, and he did go around, says first base umpire Marcus Wilkie.
Hey, hit a spot, dude. Hit a spot right here. Let's go.
These 3 have been here the whole weekend. They've rotated around. 1-1. And it hits Soto Diaz as he'll head on down to first. Loading the bases with 2 away.
Hey, work through it, 11, work
And
through
brings
it,
up
let's go.
Sebastian Rodriguez. First offering to Rodriguez is a ball. Here comes the 1-0 to the lefty.
Hey, good pitch, good pitch.
Catches the outer half 1-1. Lefty on lefty matchup between Gouge and Rodriguez. At first is Soto Diaz, Floyd at second. And Colton Evans is at third. The 1-1, breaking ball, shot the other way by Rodriguez. Pushes the left fielder Dunlap onto the warning track, and he'll make the grab.
Hey, let's go hit the ball,
Trap
boys.
number 3. So Carson-Newman leaves the bases loaded in the bottom of the third, sends us into the fourth. A 2-0 Eagles lead here on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The #1 source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. Shopseeandeagles.com.
Top of the fourth inning, it is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead over Catawba in this third and final game of the weekend series. Colton Kaysen working on the mound and delivers a first pitch ball to Matthew Connolly, who's the DH. Caught the first 2 games, the 1-0 breaking ball. Snaps back into the zone, 1-1. The 1-1. 2-seamer from Kaysen. Down the chute, and it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Kaysen. Misses low. Count squares up at 2-2. Connolly's 0 for 1. Popped out to the shortstop, John O'Pierce. His first time up, and that was a towering pop-up to right center. 2-2. Bounce to third. Gibson fields it on the move. He slings it with his sidearm to first, and there's out number 1. Brings up Jake Dunlap. Dunlap swings on the first pitch he sees. Into right center field, long run for Soto Diaz, and he, per usual, loses his hat in the process, but he makes the catch for out number 2 in a short-lived battle with Jake Dunlap. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th for Carson-Newman and Colton Kaysen. Now we'll face Nathan Crispin, a shortstop. Struck out looking his first time up. First offering from Kaysen. This is high and outside. A 1-0 off the mark. Just a touch inside. Here's the 2-0. That is outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Kaysen comes home, the 3-0. Taken all the way was Crispin, and that is in for a strike. Crispin hit his second home run of the season on a straightaway shot to center field in game 2 as the 3-1 misses outside. On pitch number 70 for Kaysen. Sends Crispin over to first on a 2-out free pass. Brings up Cameron Burleson. Brother of, well, I don't know if they're brothers, but they spell their names the same way. Cameron and Joe Burleson. As first offering to him misses, and it's 1-0. A 1-0. 2-seamer from Kaysen paints outside. 1-1 at 88 miles an hour. 1-1. Burleson down the right field line. It slices foul up onto the hill. And the count goes to 1-2 with 2 away. Matt Scalza with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Apologies if there's any voice cracks. Feel like I'm coming towards the end of my voice here. 1-2, runner going. Misses on the pitch to Burleson, just a touch high, and Crispin is into second without a throw down. Two to Burleson. Called strike 3. Painted outside from Kaysen, and their strikeout number 4 for the Star sophomore pitcher. As another is left stranded by Catawba in the top of the 4th. Sends us to the bottom half. It's 2-0 Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Bottom of the fourth inning from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Aiden Gibson leads off. He is 1 for 1 with a solo home run. Hit back in the second inning and made it a 2-0 ball game. His first home run of the season, and Casey Gouge continues to work. Tight contest between two top pitchers on the staff as Gibson waves through. First pitch he sees from Gouge. From the belt, the 0-1. Wave and a miss from Gibson once more, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2. Pitch is high and outside from Gouge. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Aiden Gibson.
Hey, hit a spot right here, kid. You got this.
Here comes a 1-2 offering. Gibson fouls it straight back. Keeps the count where it is. Another good crowd on display. It's been a great crowd weekend, despite it being spring break on the Carson-Newman campus. The 1-2 outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But it's been tremendous weather.
Go at him, baby. Let's go.
Been a lot of cold times at this season, especially if you think back to the season opener, the snow clip in Charleston that, or against Charleston, that went a little viral for the Eagles. 2-2. Yes, swing and a miss from Gibson. Might have caught the ever slightest foul tip, but it was squeezed by the catcher Burleson.
Good pitch.
For the 4th strikeout for Casey Gouge. First strikeout swinging for the Eagles. The other 3 had all been by the looking variety. Brings up Braxton Smith. First pitch to him. This is low and outside. And it's 1-0. They've been cold for a good stretch of time. My Apple Watch currently says it is 77 degrees. Feels like 74. Pristine baseball weather, especially considering it's March 7th. And the 1-0 is popped up out of play by Smith, 1-1. I have a lot of friends back home up north and back where I went to school at Penn State, and they're still putting on some jackets, and they're quite jealous of the weather this past week brought. Here comes the 1-1. Smith on the ground to the left side. It was stabbed on the backhand by Chrisman and can't secure it. And it'll be a hit for Braxton Smith. It's going to be a tough play. It was hit hard. And it brings up Jono Pierce. His walk-up song always seems to get the people going. And he's got Smith over at first base. Cooge with a long tip look at him. Comes home on a breaking ball that Pierce lays off of. And the count goes to 1-0. Smith with a two-step lead over at first, held on to by Crabtree. The 1-0 home bounces in, a block by Burleson behind the plate. And it's 2-0. Here comes the 0-2 to Pierce. Or the 2-0, excuse me, and now it's 3-0. As that misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Next offering will be the 70th for Casey Gouge in this bottom half of the 4th inning. 2-0 Carson-Newman lead on a pair of solo home runs. 3-0. Right down the middle. And as Pierce was taking all the way, count goes to 3-1. Carson-Newman got the party start with a solo home run by Colton Evans to lead things off in the bottom of the first, and then a solo home run in the second by Aiden Gibson. That's how the 2 runs have scored. 3-1. Catches the outer half against Pierce. 3 balls and 2 strikes against the junior shortstop from Brentwood, Tennessee. Payoff pitch. Is low, ball 4. And Pierce works a 1-out walk. Puts 2 on for Jacob Rogers. Nine hitter in this Carson-Newman order. Senior from Dandridge. He's got 3 RBIs this season. As Gouge steps off and throws it back to second, where Smith is back standing. Smith is going, as this is popped straight back by Rogers on the first pitch he saw from Gouge. It's 0-1. Good jump by Braxton Smith over at short. The 0-1, a wave and a miss from Rogers, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes against Rogers. The pitch home, outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the Carson-Newman order, and Colton Evans sits on deck with Jono Pierce at first, Braxton Smith at second. Good speed for the Eagles as no one's holding on to Pierce over at first. So he could take a pretty sizable lead. The 1-2. Rogers fouls it away. 1-2, bouncer towards the first baseman, Crabtree. He'll take it to the bag himself, and Rogers is retired on a productive out. Pushes Pearson Smith up another 90 feet. With 2 away, comes back to Colton Evans. Here's the first pitch to Evans. Swings and lifts a fly ball foul. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball hangs outside, 1-1. Evans lifts it to straightaway center field. Malachi Cloud, barely having to move, is able to make the play for out number 3 as the Eagles strand a pair in the bottom half of the 4th on the flyout from Evans. Sends us to the 5th inning. It is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead over number 3 Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Malachi Cloud leads off here in the top of the 5th inning, a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead over number 3 Catawba in the 3rd and final game of this 3-game set. Colton Kaysen delivers a first pitch ball to Malachi Cloud. 9-1-2 for Catawba in this 5th inning. Kaysen misses on the first 2 to Cloud, and it's 2-0. 76 pitches for Colton Kaysen. 2-0. Cloud drives it the other way, deep towards right field. Soto Diaz drifts back, and he'll make the play out in right field for out number 1. Brings up Logan Dyer in the top of this Catawba order. He is 0 for 2. First pitch swing for him, a line drive and a beautiful snag on the backhand by Jono Pierce. The rangy athleticism of Jono Pierce, and he's able to get there for out number 2. That's 2 quick outs for Colton Kaysen, and here comes Brandon Crabtree. First pitch is touch outside. 1-0 high bouncer goes foul from Crabtree, and 1-1 after the 80th pitch from Kaysen. The wind's starting to pick up ever so slightly. The 1-1, a ground ball through the right side and into right field for a base hit from Brandon Crabtree. Brings up Sam Hunter. Kaysen hasn't been able to solve today. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. Now he comes up here in the 5th, trailing by 2, with 2 away in the top half of the 5th inning. Catawba's already clinched the series. They'd love to take all 3 from a Carson-Newman team that has given everything they have, as 1-0 misses outside, and Tom Griffin is going to go out and have a conversation breaks up that conversation. From the stretch, the 1-0 zips outside from Kaysen. And it's 2-0 to Sam Hunter. Moves inside, and Hunter has to back off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes. Rio's off the mark, gets a 4-pitch walk to Sam Hunter. Puts 2 on with 2 away. As here comes Hunter Atkins. So Hunter has reached all 3 times he's come up, a single, a double, and now a walk. This middle part of the Catawba order continues to cause troubles for this Carson-Newman pitching staff. First pitch from Kaysen misses low and away against the right-handed hitting Atkins. Certainly has pop. He had a 3-run towering home run to left field in game 2. 1-0. There's a strike at the top part of the zone from Kaysen. Count goes to 1-1. Swing and a miss as Kaysen goes upstairs and tells Atkins to go try and climb the ladder if you were going to hit that one, and he comes up empty. Count goes to 1-2 with 2 away as Kaysen looks to shut the door. We have another pair on. 1-2, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. A look on the replay. Ooh. Now that is, I'd say I think he went, but they say he didn't. 2-2, check swing. Did he go this time? Yes, he did. You can try and hold up as much as you want against Colton Kaysen. Very similar to the one that was called safe, and this time he's called out. as Atkins goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts for Kaysen. Sends us to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Carson-Newman on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Day has come to a close for Casey Gooch. He goes 4 innings, giving up 2 runs, both of them earned on 4 hits. And he strikes out 5 and walks just 2. As he is replaced by Zachary Gatos, the sophomore out of Matthews, North Carolina, stands at 6'4". Comes into this contest, making his 10th appearance, holds a 7.56 ERA. Through 8 1/3 innings. He's given up 7 runs, all of them earned on 8 hits, 8 Ks to 6 walks. First pitch to Cole Nathan is a ball outside on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Nathan, Floyd, and Soto Diaz due up for the Eagles here. The 1-0, clip straight back, 1-1. Nathan dribbles it foul up the third base side. Count goes to 1-2 against Nathan, who's 0 for 2 in this second contest of the day. Ground out and a strikeout. 1-2. Loops away to the right-handed hitting Nathan. And it's 2-2. The 2-2. Nathan hoists a towering pop-up that will stay on the infield. On the right side, Crabtree crawls off the pitcher Gatos and makes the play for out number 1. Brings up Logan Floyd. Floyd reached on an error and then also worked a walk. His last time up in the third and continues an on-base streak. Starting a new one after he had his 49-game on-base streak snapped in the second game of the Anderson series on Sunday. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Called strike, 1-1. has gotten on base every game since that streak was snapped against Anderson. The 1-1 check swing. He went around as that ball was spiked into the turf by Gatos, but he gets ahead 1-2 on Floyd. Pair of home runs this week for Logan Floyd. One at Trevecca and had one earlier today. 2-1. Also skips in front of home plate, and this time Floyd doesn't go after it. We actually had a pair against Trevecca, so 3 home runs this week for Logan Floyd. Two. That's low. Count runs full with 1 away. And the bottom of the 5th inning. Carson-Newman trying to take one from the number 3 team in the country in Catawba. Top team in the South Atlantic Conference, top team in the Southeast region. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Floyd frozen as Gatos paints the outside corner. Puts 2 away on the first strikeout for Gatos this evening. Just a great breaking pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball that's low to Bradley Soto Diaz, and that's 1-0. Big frame for Gatos, 6'4", 190 pounds. Here he comes on the 1-0. Soto Diaz takes the inside pitch and slices it down the right field line as the count goes to 1-1. Just 7 combined hits between the two teams. 12 runners have been left on base amongst the two. 7 for Catawba, 5 for Carson-Newman in this third contest. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that slips out of the hand of Gatos and hangs way upstairs. Two-1. Soto Diaz chops it off of home plate foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 away in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Break even from Gatos. Loops down and away. The count runs full against Bradley Soto Diaz. Grounded into a double play his first time up in the first, and then was hit by a pitch back in the third. Payoff pitch. It's low, and Soto Diaz works a 2-out walk. He scampers down to first as the ball got away from Burleson. Brings up Sebastian Rodriguez. I was keeping you up to date on Carson-Newman women's basketball in the first game. They eventually fell at the hands of the Coker Cobras in the SAC Tournament Championship, giving Coker their first SAC championship as Rodriguez takes the first pitch strike. Elsewhere for Catawba men's basketball, they're also in the SAC men's basketball championship against top team in the Southeast region, Anderson, as the 0-1 Rodriguez lines it back up the middle, but the center fielder Cloud has got a slight shift on it. Goes straight to him for out number 3, sending us into the 6th inning. It is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead. Colton Kaysen head back out to the mound when we come back on the other side of this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Through 5 from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex in Mossy Creek. It is a 2-0 Carson-Newman lead over number 3 Catawba in the third and final contest of this 3-game series. Carson-Newman dropped the first 2. Late comebacks from Catawba, plaguing upset bids as Colton Kaysen settles back out to the mound and his first offering to Matthew Connolly. Tying inside to the right-handed hitting designated hitter. And it's 1-0. Open stance for Connolly, the 1-0. He ropes it into left center field. It'll split the gap and roll all the way to the wall as Connolly turns around first, digs for second, and he's in there with a stand-up leadoff double to get things going in the 6th inning. Just the 4th hit allowed by Colton Kaysen today. And this is around the time when Catawba's had that extra burst. They found something with their offense in these late stages. They scored their final 10 runs in Game 2 across the final 4 frames in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. As Dunlap fouls the first pitch away, and it's 0-1. 93 pitches for Colton Kaysen. See how long they'll let him go, needing a win. The 0-1, Dunlap hammers out into straightaway center. Smith goes back, and it hits off the base of the wall. Smith gets it to the cutoff man in Pierce, and Connolly got it was a tough ball to read. But it's back-to-back doubles as Connolly stays put over at second, or excuse me, over at third. Here comes Nathan Crispin. So just like that, bats have awoken for Catawba as Crispin swings on the first pitch, lifts one high in the air, left center field. Evans into the gap, he makes the catch. Tagging and scoring from third goes Connolly. Holding firm over at second is Dunlap as the sac fly from Crispin cuts the lead in half, and it's 2-1. Good throw from Evans. Forced Dunlap to stay put over at second. Get a look at it here. Really quick turn from Evans. So now the tying run still in scoring position at second. As it comes Cameron Burleson. First pitch breaking ball from Kaysen. It's called for a ball. Pinch hitter is actually up. It's not Burleson. It is Jack Cuba. As he holds off as the count now moves to 2-0. Cuba got the start in left field in game one as Kaysen has missed on his first 3 pitches to him. And it's now 3-0. Tying run in scoring position at second with 1 away. And this one rides high and inside as Cuba leads out of the way. It's a 4-pitch walk. And it puts the go-ahead run on the bases here in the top of the 6th. Catawba had been held scoreless through the first 5 in game 1 today. Same holds true. They break through in the 6th, and then yesterday on Friday, scoreless through the first 4 until they broke through in the 5th, and had a 4-run 7th inning. As Tom Griffin will come out and talk with Colton Kaysen and his entire infield in this situation. Game notes going down. A lot of papers here as they disperse, but big spot now with Cuba working the walk after the sac fly from Crispin, and here comes Malachi Cloud. First offering to Cloud. This is down and away. So the count's 1-0 to Cloud, who's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. The 1-0. Wave and a miss. As the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Breaking ball that catches the outside corner. 1-2. Next pitch will be the 103rd for Colton Kaysen, trying to get out of this inning. 1-2 goes to the breaking ball, and this one hangs upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That has been the money pitch for Colton Kaysen in these spots. Logan Dyer in the top of the Catawba order waiting on deck. A snap throw back to second. And Dunlap sneaks his hand in. It'd be big for Kaysen to get through this spot. The 2-2, Cloud lines it down the left field line. It'll roll into the corner. Dunlap motors around third. The game is tied on an RBI double from Malachi Cloud. 3 doubles in the 6th inning from Catawba has tied this game at 2. And once again, this offense took some time to get going, but they've found their form and they're threatening for more. As Logan Dyer in the top of the order come back up, it's Cloud at second. Cuba, who is a pinch hitter, worked the walk. He's now 90 feet away at third from taking the lead as the first pitch misses down to Dyer. The 1-0. Dyer was jammed inside. He muscles it the other way, but it goes foul. And it's 1-1. Joe Burleson now running down the right field line and headed towards the bullpen. Catawba's able to take the lead. Feel like we're going to see 25 in blue come out of the bullpen sometime soon. The 1-1, Dyer again goes down the right field line. Slices foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2, breaking ball, caught, strike 3. Huge strikeout for Colton Kingson. He goes back to his bread and butter with that breaking ball that freezes Dyer. And there's strikeout number 6 for Colton Kaysen. But now he has to get through Brandon Crabtree. Lefty comes up and takes the first pitch ball high. Back-to-back lefties in the Catawba order, and Crabtree and Hunter were a combined 3 for 5 in game 2. Crabtree goes back up the middle on a line drive, and Catawba will take the lead. A throw to the plate is not in time, as diving in over Rogers and touching home is Malachi Cloud with an acrobatic dive in, and Crabtree plates 2 more as Catawba plates 4 in the 6th and takes a 4-2 lead.
He's safe. You can't block the plate. He's safe.
Crabtree comes through in another big spot. It was a strong throw from Braxton Smith. And Rogers had to go up the left field line. You see that collision there, but Cloud with a good read as they'll intentionally walk Sam Hunter. Brings up Hunter Atkins. First pitch to Atkins. Takes it and drives it down the right field line. Foul. Oh, 0-1, a wave and a miss from Atkins, and it's 0-2. Something about these late innings for Catawba. They just could be stagnant, sputtering for 90% of the games, and then all of a sudden hits the back half of the game and something clicks in the offensive approach as the 0-2 misses and it's 1-2. Tom Griffin said it best. You have to beat them. They're not going to make too many mistakes. They're not going to beat themselves. Here comes the 1-2. Wave and a miss from Atkins. Strikeout number 7 for Kaysen. But Catawba plates 4 on 4 hits. They leave 2 left on in the top of the 6th. A 2-run single from Brandon Crabtree gave Catawba the lead. Now Carson-Newman has to come from behind, chasing 2 when we come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
So a change behind the dish. It is now Matthew Connolly taking the place of Burleson, and see who takes that DH spot. I assume Jack Cuba, based off his spot as the pinch hitter. And he scored what was the go-ahead run in a 4-run top of the 6th inning for Catawba's. Zachary Gatos delivers the first pitch ball to Aiden Gibson. Hit a solo home run. Made it 2-0 in the second, but since then it's been 3 straight goose eggs for the Carson-Newman offense as Gatos misses low and away, and it's 2-0. From Gatos. Gibson, a slow roller towards first. Gloved by Crabtree. He'll underhand toss to Gatos, who goes and covers the bag. And there's one gone. Brings up Braxton Smith. 7-hitter in this Carson-Newman order. And then it'll be Jono Pierce, who stands on deck. Trying to come from behind. Catawba's just had the ability to put up crooked numbers late in these games. As Smith takes the first pitch high, ball 1. The 1-0. Gatos is off the mark. Ever so slightly misses. Here's the 2-0. Misses inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0. Misses low, and Smith works a 4-pitch, 1-out walk. Brings the tying run to the plate for Carson-Newman, represented by Jono Pierce. As there will be a conversation on the mound for Catawba in this spot. Big spot upcoming. Carson-Newman has had the lead by multiple runs in every contest this weekend, but struggled to close things out. Late flurries, late furious comebacks, I should say, from Catawba, as them go 2-0, clinch their 23rd consecutive series win in conference play, and now they're trying to pick up the sweep. Over a Carson-Newman team that was picked to finish 3rd in the conference and has gotten off to a slow start. Because of these spots, they have not been able to find ways to pick up more wins. Just 2-9 in conference play so far. They've dropped 9 of their last 10. First pitch to Pierce is low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that gets back in the zone from Gatos. 1-1. 28 pitches so far for Gatos. 12 of them have been strikes, just under 50%. The 1-1. Breaking ball that hangs upstairs, and it's 2-1. Joe Burleson, during the last half inning, ran down to the right field bullpen. Gotta imagine he's getting loose. He picked up a save in both games, 1 and 2. 1-2, or the 2-1. Pierce, a line drive into right field. It hops away from the right fielder. Smith gets the stop sign at third as Pierce slides in with a 1-out double. A huge play from Jono Pierce. Puts the tying run in scoring position. And that will be it for Zachary Gatos. As it took a weird hop and Hunter got all turned around. The ball is taken from Gatos. As the Eagles are threatening. And the bullpen gate will swing open for Catawba. We'll find out who it is, get you everything you need to know when we come back on the other side of this break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson-Newman.
What will you find?
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
So Jim Gant going back to someone we saw in the first contest between these two this afternoon. He's turning to Parker Blakey. The freshman went one inning, giving up two runs on one hit with a strikeout and two walks. And he comes in a big spot against the pinch hitter Matthew Bishop in place of Jacob Rogers in this spot. Tying run in scoring position for the Eagles as Bishop swings through the first pitch. Pierce at second after a double. Smith at third. Pierce is the tying run. The 0-1 to Bishop. Loops it down the right field line, but it just slices foul. And so the count quickly goes to 0-2 against Matthew Bishop. It was the DH in game one. Went 1 for 4 with a run scored. Had a double. And the 10-8 loss for the Eagles this afternoon against Catawba in game one. Featured a 4-run ninth inning from Catawba. 0-2, fouled straight back. Catawba got a 4-run top of the sixth here. They've taken that 4-2 lead. The 0-2 to Bishop. Goes to right field, and it finds its way out of the reach for Crabtree. Smith scores. Pierce gets the green light. The throw to the plate is not in time. Matthew Bishop, a 2-run single, knots it up at 4. Tom Griffin pushes the right button and goes to Matthew Bishop for a 2-run single. Ties it at 4, and he is going to be replaced by Kylan Hornbuckle as a pinch runner, and he's met by a round of applause as he runs back to the third base dugout. And so now the go-ahead run on the bases for the Eagles. Matthew Bishop, he has come through in big spots. Had that home run against Anderson that kick-started a late rally and an 11-6 win. Now he ties the game here as Colton Evans takes a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Those runs will go against Zachary Gatos. Snap throw back to first, and Hornbuckle just in safely. There comes the 0-1. Evans fouls it away. Here comes the 0-2. Evans pops it up. Right side, just onto the outfield grass is Dyer, and he's there for out number 2. Comes to Cole Nathan. As Nathan climbs in. Go ahead run, and Kylan Hornbuckle over at first. First offering to Nathan is in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. This is high. Snap throw back to first. It's away for a moment from Crabtree, but not too far away, and for no reason that Hornbuckle would try and advance to second. Here comes the 1-1. Nathan turns, drives it, deep left field, Dunlap back, looking up, it is gone! Cole Nathan, a 2-run home run, and the Eagles put up 4 in the bottom of the 6th and take a 6-4 lead. Biggest swing of the season for Cole Nathan. And what a moment there for Matthew Bishop to set that spot up. And the Nathan home run, as soon as he hit it, everybody knew that that one was destined to fly deep beyond the left center field wall. And Jim Gant will walk out of the first base side dugout. Lakey is done. They're going back to the bullpen as Carson-Newman has erupted for 4. Nathan, the 2-run bomb, gives the Eagles the lead on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Okay, let's see. I'm ready to do this. Carson-Newman. It's been around since 1851. Lots of flexible online programs. Wow. World-class accredited academics, a faith and learning environment with professors who really care about me, a top 10 best value school. Carson-Newman gives $48 million a year in financial aid. This is the perfect place. I'm in.
Catawba puts up 4 in the top of the 6th, and then the Eagles answer with 4 of their own in the bottom half. A 2-run single from Matthew Bishop, pinch ran for by Kylan Hornbuckle, and then Cole Nathan hammers one. No doubt about it. The deep left center field and 2-run home run gives the Eagles the lead as Logan Floyd steps in, swings on the first pitch he sees. Crispin, a long run, a long throw. It is in time for out number 3. Logan Floyd cannot believe it. Neither can Trey Miller, the first base coach, as we'll get another look at it here. Crispin all the way from the left field grass. That is close. That is real close. But they'll call him out. And now Colton Kaysen heads back out as he looks for 3 more outs for the Eagles to pick up the win here in Game 3. We come back on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. Shopseeandeagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
Here we go.
Top of the 7th, Colton Kaysen looks for 3 more outs. To close the book here in Game 3, faces Matthew Connolly. And the first pitch is a strike. As in at catcher has come Carson Cochran. 0-1 to Connolly, misses upstairs and inside, 1-1. A strike on the outer half. And it's 1-2. Connolly started the 6th inning with a double. Part of a 4-run 6th inning for Catawba. They've had an answer for Carson-Newman every time they've scored. The 1-2 fouled away.
Let's go, Matt.
Kaysen's looking to go the distance here in the 3rd and final game, 2nd game of this doubleheader. Needing 3 more outs. The 1-2. It's high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Connolly's 1 for 3, doubled and scored a part of that 4-run 6th inning. Has a pop out and a ground out as well. Righty on righty, Kaysen comes home. Swing and a miss. Connolly down on strikes. Strikeout number 8 for Colton Kaysen. Puts 1 away. And here comes Jake Dunlap. Dunlap in the lefty's batter's box. The first pitch to him, and he fouls it straight back. That was a strikeout for Kaysen. That pitch was his 120th on the evening, as they're going to ride their workhorse as far as they can to try and salvage a win. Carson-Newman's been in every game. They've had the chance to win in at least 2 of them, and you could argue all 3, as the 0-1 goes down the chute, and it's 0-2. Had a 2-run lead heading into the top of the 9th in game 2. The Catawba rallied for 4. Take the first half of this doubleheader. The 0-2 from Kaysen. Check swing from Dunlap. He went around. Three straight strikeouts from Colton Kaysen. He's got 9 total. And the last hope for Catawba rests in the bat of Nathan Chisholm. First pitch is a breaking ball, and there it is, breaking in through strike 1. Kaysen on the 0-1. Chrisman fouls it away. Now goes to 0-2. Slow clap begins at the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Here comes Kaysen on the 0-2. Did he go? No! Says first base umpire Marcus Wilkie. Just held up ever so slightly. The wrist didn't fully break. 1-2 count now. Kaysen rocks and deals. Ball misses low. And it's 2-2. Here comes Kaysen once more, the break even. Crispin on the ground to second. Nathan Fields slings to first. The game is over. Cole Nathan puts a bow on things after his 2-run home run gave the Eagles a 6-4 lead. And what a moment for the Eagles to pick up that win. And it eluded them for most of this weekend. But Colton Kaysen goes the distance to pick up the win. Carson-Newman hands Catawba their 4th loss of the season. They fall to 16-4. Carson-Newman back in the win column. They pick up win number 10 on the season. And it's going to feel so good for Tom Griffin and company that it felt they've been so close over the last week to righting the ship, but just haven't been able to find that extra gear. They did so today in this 3rd game, and they got that big swing from Cole Nathan. He's your player of the game, no doubt about it, as Colton Kaysen improves to 4-2 on the season. And the loss will go to Parker Lakey as he gives up the home run. But that does it for here on the Eagles Sports Network. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see my producer and replay director, Ian Johnson, right here. He's been with me the whole weekend. He gives a wave. If you're watching on Flow, well, he's the one doing all the replays, all of that. Our fantastic camera operator, Noah, did a great job this weekend as well, as these two exchange handshake lines around home plate, as the Eagles pick up a marquee win and their first win over a top 5 team since February of 2020, when they took down number 1 Tampa, as they take down number 3 Catawba in the 3rd and final game of this 3-game set. The Eagles were in every game, couldn't find a way the first 2, but they had the last hit. They had the extra burst at the end on the 2-run home run from Cole Nathan, which was his first of the season, and gave the Eagles the 6-4 win. But that does it for us here on the Eagle Sports Network. For everyone that was involved this weekend, I'm Matt Scalzo saying so long from the Silver Diamond Baseball Complex. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.